man before the game, you know?
There you go, there you go. He's going to be on the cams here, but oh, AvovA almost caught out. This is the problem of playing against Forsaken. He is so quick on those battles, runs out of bullets for it, but they managed to get the control nonetheless. Wall in to give them that extra chance to plant, and now the rotation coming through, but never mind. nukkye's denied.
And they're watching the rope as well. Hoodie more than ready for that play to come through. Paper Rex numbers are thinning out. Mindfreak is even being watched for on the way behind. He'll at least get one, but there's the double peek to deal with him. And 10 seconds on the clock. Getting a plant would be tough, and with a bullet in the head, even tougher. 1-0 for G contained, but they are up against a very low buy, so obviously you want to take it slower.
Yeah, Forsaken's always going to be a man to watch. In his matches so far, he's been involved in 44% of opening duels, and you can see he's about to try and get involved in another. I will say he's got the highest first kills and first deaths in the entire tournament, which I think that pretty much points to how he's going to play this game, but not in this round. It's Hoodie to kick things off. Bear in mind it is a bonus, so it would be huge if G2 were able to take this one over the line, but with Mixwell already gone, they all go swinging. The trades actually aren't bad into a 2 versus 2 scenario, and with the spike down, Paper Rex have to move.
Spike down, Benkai already tagged at 49 HP, and with Divide gone, he won't get healed up. They've got to go through this window that nukkye is holding, and he's more than ready for it. Look at the off-angle, the Spectre garnering an advantage because of that. And with just 50 HP left, well, I think Benkai's going to have a very easy time. The headshots need to be connected. He's got 15 seconds, and nukkye was waiting for him to emerge.
Going to sit a bit more still, wait for someone to try and aggress onto him, but he is very happy to try and challenge and take some of these more aggressive positions. They use him as an entry fragger still, and he is ready to try and fight versus Mixwell. Now, obviously, Mixwell can take that more, well, I guess, wider swing because of the ability he's got in the rendezvous.
Yeah, instantly over towards screens. Stacked up for another shot out of that operator, but he's going to be blocked off by the cages coming over, buying a little bit of space for Forsaken to start to duel about. He'll look to see if he can just catch them peeking. And actually, Meddo's walking up this alley. He could be in a lot of trouble if he swings into this. The op is holding for him to do that. We're going to see the utility come in first, whether it's a stun or a flash. Seems Meddo's quite conscious of it, but if he makes that little mistake, the A site could be in so much trouble. The rest of the team on Paper Rex can still make a split through vents if they want. They've got a player outside B. A whole bunch of options for them here, and it's slow through the A site.
It's a bit dangerous. Okay, eventually Mixwell's going to start looking back in that direction because it's somewhere that's not been covered at all, but
30 seconds
take
left.
that control. The problem is the time. They're just not being given anything at the moment by G2. So passive in their positioning, but they're wrapping him from behind. It doesn't matter though. Forsaken's already got the kill, and now Meddo is left alone on the back of the site, trying to hold this off versus almost the entirety of the squad. He manages to get the first, but quickly traded out. The patience of Paper Rex is rewarded, and now the remainder are trying to rotate in.
Yeah, it's a very brave play to pump the brakes like that and really try to maneuver G2 around, but it worked out. The absence of any sort of mid-control and getting a little bit surprised by that blitz through. Now all they have to do is hold on. Showstopper from nukkye, though, going to be popped to try and find some sort of an advantage. Knows where Forsaken is, but the shot is too quick. The reveal in the alley. Benkai's not able to convert, but it doesn't seem to matter.
They won't be able to get that same sort of space, even going to get slowed down for it. But he'll take the kill and still get away. Forsaken down, as said, they use him basically as the can opener. Someone to get them started, and instead Mixwell's repositioning. He's ready, but he doesn't manage to connect the shot as they look to clear him out of position.
A few seconds left before he can use his TP again, and actually the other anchors up top, he'd have to pull it back. Instead, he's just going to reposition in towards screens. Meanwhile, nukkye is maintaining control over heaven, actually taking it back altogether. And then they get the one right into Mixwell. He's able to take himself kill after kill with 2 players remaining, 20 seconds, and a stacked up base site. It doesn't look like Paper Rex have too much of a chance in this round. Mindfreak could maybe try to get to B, but he doesn't even have his ulti online, just the one away. And you know that you'd be dead anyways. There's going to be a player lurking on that side of the map. That's another round for G2, and a very good bounce back. They haven't even had to use a lot of the ultis that they had in play. Only that
pace a little bit, like straight off the bat. Oh, it's actually Meddo who takes the brunt. They switched the defensive setup ready for this, but it didn't even seem to matter too much. Already an early trade. AvovA, he's teleported behind them. He's used that from the shadows to go straight into the spawn. We've gone back to the beta days, that's for sure. But again, it's only traded out.
Yeah, we're starting to see it more and more. Teams are just maybe a little bit too used to it being a rotational. Oh, hoody! They've lined up for him. A quick double. I think even the collateral onto mindfreak. Oh, that's horrible. Benkai left with practically no chance here. He's about to be swung by Mixwell. He's taking him down. That's at least a chance for Paper X here for Benkai in the clutch, but hoody, no matter what, early aggression, and it works so well. Benkai caught with his pants down, trying to sneak up into A. Jing has at least grabbed one, though, with hoodie's aggression finally being punished.
Yeah, 3 players tag low, however, for the side of Paper X, so it's been costly. They are going to be able to reclaim B-Main control. That's not something that's really being challenged for at the moment, but just look at the rotation. G2 aren't really having to gamble here because they've placed that deep trap. Look how far it is on A. They know that no one's in that direction because there literally can't be anyone there. So now they've stacked up 3 players into the B site after already pushing them away from mid. A swing from AvovA had its risks about it, that's for sure. And now Meddo's somewhat stuck. He's got his ult ready and online. This will stun them up and slow them down as the swing is going to come through from nukkye. They've got to be careful though because Jingg's kind of managed to sneak his way through.
Yeah, thread the needle around the side, but nukkye's watching for a great shot from Jing. The nade going to put a lot of pressure on Meddo, who's caught out by Devi, and Mixwell now has to do it all. A quick headshot found. The operator looking for another victim, headhunter in his back pocket, but he doesn't know where Jing's gone, suspecting that he's sneaking through the spawn, but the timing could be perfect. Jing just now coming out of heaven. Look, Mixwell thinks he might be coming around the corner any moment now. This is all going to be down to Jing to clear it as he comes through. Oh, that's perfect, though. They peek together, Divide clearing the corner.
Not about to get any easier. Mixwell already roaming, but look at the blast pack straight in from Jing. It is a trade, and well, Mixwell then TP's back, repositions, and gets rid of him as well.
Yeah, I don't think we've really seen that for Paper X so far, that they actually spotted Mixwell going over to screens. It might have been just in the one round that they did get to see it. This time around, there's an adaptation from Paper X. They use their ult move to B, and G2 have fully given up that side of the map, so this is actually pretty solid. They might be able to get in there and plant the spike, but of course, they're conscious that there could be someone still here around any corner. It's a very bizarre play from G2, but it looks like it's going to pay off for them this time.
Yeah, I guess in a lot of rounds, it's been these slowdowns and then resetting into the same site for Paper X. There haven't been these complete rotations, so G2 are able to gamble. The thing is, even in this scenario, they're able to play it as a straight-up retake. So even though there is going to be an afterplant and a good opportunity here for Paper X, they've still got a hell of a lot to do.
All they need to do is make sure that they move forward and trade together, right? If you manage to go down and hoody trades you, he's got his res online, showstopper for nukkye, and hoody goes down. Not the best of kills to have found. On the G2 side, at least they traded it out. The drop in, Benkai undetected. He's good for damage, but he hasn't delayed them by very long. mindfreak, though, luckily has time on his side. You know, G2 are clearing at all these angles. And well, that's a little unfortunate.
That's a little ambitious, I would say. Just expecting both of them to be within the site at that point, and, well, literally caught with his pants down. 8-2. It's already got. He's just running a... No. Oh, he's getting a no-scoped instead! Oh, the Bucky not quite good as the scope shotgun. Forsaken will be able to get one. Showstopper online, but it doesn't really do too much. They're waiting for Forsaken to try and make the move, but Mixwell just hasn't missed a beat. Not giving them an opportunity. Nice shot from mindfreak at least to get one. TP'd straight into an opponent, though. Easy kill for nukkye, and now Devi... Well, he meets the same fate.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to deal with Mixwell. I'm not.
He's got Chambers mechanics down to an absolute T. Like you don't see him quick switching a lot of the time unless he's just not gonna have the reset on his operator. Like he's just so good at repositioning and claiming lies every single time. Now Jingg's at least managed to get one here, but it's at the cost of a showstopper and a lot of his health. But Meddo again caught out completely.
Also huge damage done to Mixwell, who's tucked in the corner, pushed on by Jing. It looks like the solution was just all-out aggression. nukkye will be rezzed back up, and they've got the control, but Forsaken's able to get him the off angle as he gets rezzed up. The top of his head becomes visible. 5v2. This could be the round that PaperX need. At least the foundation built for the next half with a pistol win. Maybe it can go their way. It's a 2v3 now. The spam pretty good.
He's almost dead.
Benkai's on 5 health. This is getting scary. Mindfreak steps in though. Benkai down. 2 versus 1. Hoody has to clutch this out. He's got a wall to play with, and it's about to go down. Moving over to defuse the spike, but it's broken almost immediately. Hoody gets the shot. Tries to bait Mindfreak. He's got to check the... They can swing out quickly on the back of the paranoia. The smoke's just gone down in mid. They know there's players close. The slow will just run the clock down a little bit more. Forsaken's got to go. But now they'll be tempted to push up. There's the paranoia, but nothing found on the back.
No, and they can't really continue to regress. Mixwell does take a chunk of damage though, and they've at least forced them back off of mid. They now place the wall down a little bit later and a little bit deeper, so wrapping in is going to be difficult. Breaking that in a pistol round can be tough, and if they are going to go for a B setup, they either have to go back and break that with only 40 seconds left, or they have to just run straight into B. Both bad ideas.
And as time goes on, you have to look at what we just saw up in heaven, which was Device, still with a slow orb in hand, ready to pop out a nade, still for Jing, although he's on the A side, so that'll be retake ability. Here we go. The play in towards heaven. The slow orb should come down. That's going to put... Oh, no, hold on. It already has. Ah, and in goes Device, straight through the smoke, but ammunition runs out. The spike recovered. Nukkye rushing to the site. They've spotted Omen, but they have no idea that Benkai's already here, tucked up close, ready to take down that planter, and he's done it!
He's done it!
All that needs to do, Jing just needs to survive! Oh, he's being pushed and he gets one! The plant not coming in on time, and Jing will close it out. What a... Oh no! The timing! It's so horrible! AvovA will survive! Jing going down, and AvovA was on the other side! That is one of the most bizarre early rounds I've seen. PaperX were set up for success in multiple ways. And AvovA's just outplayed them.
Yeah, that literally could not have gone any worse unless he somehow managed to get 2. That's the worst start they could have had in a round where they're taking a fairly big risk. They've got some interesting positioning here, though. Divide close. This could work out for him on the SMG, but getting out of here shouldn't be easy. He's got his teammate on the crossfire, a nice little bait and switch, and now playing within the smoke, manages to get 1, and Jinggg up the 2nd. This is huge now for PaperX. A real chance for them to actually steal this round away.
Even the Spectre dangerous to Meddo, but Nukkye's full HP! No, he's taken down anyways! He had the jump, but the shots just wouldn't connect! PaperX have gotten away with this round even after the...
Already? You're not far off the showstopper.
What?
Oh my god! Imagine trying to play against this guy! An actual nutcase! Just ult straight down mid. As said, it can be like watching your ranked games when you watch Jing, except it doesn't have... But they don't have as good aim as he does. I can guarantee that for sure. Is lost initially, but it doesn't matter. Already, Forsaken's re-aggressed elsewhere on the map and managed to find a pick.
Armor stripped off of AvovA at least, but that's another massively impactful shrouded step by AvovA. I don't know how he's managing to consistently find himself like surviving these impossible scenarios. Trapped down in sewers, TP's across, kills him. Showstoppered on, TP's back, kills him. It's like... This doesn't stop, and here's the Rolling Thunder now. That's going to be a massive problem for Forsaken. He tries to get the shot out of the way first. He doesn't have his dash. He's being pushed on. Nukkye close! What? But Forsaken gets it! Still alive for more! And he is out of there! Right back into the fray, though! Meddo takes him down and equalizes things, but that is obscene! No way he should get that much damage. Meddo snuck into spawn. They think he's behind the boxes. They'll be cautious of the spawn, but it's about the off angle from AvovA, ready to swing at a moment's notice. The second they get contact, and a good ultimate used here just to gain that little bit of information. Flash doesn't serve too much of a purpose. AvovA hesitant to take that swing. He's got 90 HP. They're gonna wall off. Now this is dangerous. They're taking the space. They're pushing the site. AvovA plays Ringa Rosie. They just need to run that clock down. The sprays coming through. The aftershock buying them a little bit more time. They need to get on this now. And the spams are about to come right back through. No kill just yet. It's halfway defused, and he's still on it. But AvovA closes out the round. He survived for so long. Passive in heaven. Maybe not starting the early rotations. AvovA gets taken down. He committed to it. That was a huge mistake. G2 can't even make it out of the choke point now. And they're going to just slow this one down. Look for another opening.
That's a really audacious ult to try and commit to. I don't know if that was intentional or he just didn't see the player like right around the corner, but just to assume that's clear, based off what? Like one player taking a fight, or the fact that they pushed a little bit down mid. Like, I can only assume that was a mistake. And Jing, he's going to get isolated. Not been having the best of times on this defense. The multi-peaks coming through from G2, leaving Divide to try and do some damage. Can he escape? No, he can't. Trades once again from G2.
On the backside, mindfreak seemed to be in a lot of danger, but he's somehow gotten away with it.
30 seconds.
Another kill for him, swinging on.
They run out of ults. On the other side, the economy's starting to build. They're down to just pistols, and Jing just doesn't run away. he wants to farm up the eco frags, just chilling, slowing down the blast.
Operator. And Mixwell's been able to do a lot of work with that scoped weapon so far. How did he get out?
How is he still alive? He didn't even take that much damage. His teammate took more from the nade that's just got through, and then Hoodie, well, he bites the bullet because of it, giving Jules, he's still alive! They're shooting him in the back, and it doesn't manage to kill off Forsaken. The spike now dropped. Two players trying to wrap back around, trying to reposition to somehow find a way forward. And in the meantime, mindfreak, if he pushes any further, he's going to be in their spawn.
So the cam actually spotted AvovA's Shrouded Step as he crossed over. They're ready for him. They're watching it, and AvovA thinks that he's got this for free, that he's about to lurk up behind them and catch a big play. But instead, much to his surprise, Device swings in. I don't know how many players are in this spot. Look at Paper X retake on A after walling it up early, and that allows them to take that little bit of aggressive space. The res will be used up here to grab this player back online at least. The operator's still there to be dealt with.
Forced him out of position, but it almost seems like nobody wants to peek him at this point, and I don't really blame them. The Blade's now out for Forsaken. He's also got his partner in crime, Jing, just running all the way through again. It's going to be dodged. Nothing coming out, and Mixwell's managed to sneak into the corner. There could be a nasty surprise instead. They're going to go for a res of their own. The spam, not getting anything. In fact, it's the counter spam that finds another for Jing, leaving just AvovA. And there's only so many bullets he can dodge. They swing in, and well, it's the trade out. 12 now on the board for Paper X from 9-3 down. They are one away from taking their choice. I feel like this is a game of chicken that you just don't want to be playing. He's trying to whack the mole before they've even come out. Like, he's somehow hitting through. Again, we're going to see the TP. Again, he's going to stick it. He's going to hold this control. They've got to be careful, though. Clearing those back angles, and it's just the shot landed this time. It's Benkai.
Rolling Thunder going to catch Jing on the site. Makes his way to the elbow. He's got cover from Benkai towards the screens. Now he can fight the site. Already taking nukkye down. Wide swing was great, but Meddo managed to react in time. The flank even spotted here. AvovA thought he could be sneaky, but the camera was on him. Even still, he's able to get that one done and leave them with an advantage that Forsaken, well, he doesn't want it to be in their hands. He's pulling it right back into even territory. Wall on the left. The jump! Meddo's still alive, but